Hi there, I'm Nate Quigley, co-founder and CEO of Chatbooks.
And I'm Vanessa Quigley, his wife, co-founder, and a chapbooker-in-chief.
An inventor of Chatbooks. We're here today because we have a real aspiration to be the best company for all the amazing women in Utah to work for, and we want to tell you a little bit about us.
So we invented Chatbooks actually to solve a problem that we have. We're the parents of 7 children, and when I was a younger mom, I was really into scrapbooking. I thought it was really important to preserve our family story. But somewhere along the road, I quit. And one day, 3 years ago, we had this experience where we realized that our youngest son, who was 6 at the time, not only did he not have a scrapbook, but we didn't have a single printed photo of him. And that was just wrong. And I needed to do something about it. So I needed a super easy, affordable, automatic way to get my photos off of my phone, off of social media, and into the hands of my family. And at Chatbooks, our mission is to help strengthen family relationships. And we do that by helping people hold what matters, their memories.
The way this happened, by the way, I had been floundering with me and 4 other guys building software with that same exact mission, but no one wanted to use it. Surprise, surprise. We like 2 years of this, just floundering on it, me and 4 other dudes. It felt like forever. She came downstairs after with that amazing insight and became co-founder in what became Chatbooks as we turned around. And since then, 95% of our customers are women. And so this headline, 70% of our team are women, is probably not that surprising. We got it through our heads, and we were desperate for input and insights like Vanessa was able to have. The most important thing that we've never forgotten is that we're succeeding because of women, period. We watched ourselves fail without women for 2.5 years, and since Vanessa joined, and since Heather followed, and Angel, and Rachel, and Tracy, and Whitney, and Megan, who are part of the 25% of our product team who are here today with us, who are also women, we're finally doing it right. And the way we've been able to recruit and retain these amazing women is this thing down here in Chelsea's pants. Chelsea also is on our team. Work plus life. And for us, that little distinction, like getting rid of the slash or the minus that kind of implies this impossible balance that never works, is the mindset that's changed for us. We just integrate the whole thing. And so this idea of flexibility is really, really core to how we've thought about a culture for not just women, but for everyone on our team.
And in our attempt to make that work life, or the life's work for our employees work, we've become innovative and creative in finding solutions. Here's a picture of some of the women that provide amazing customer support to our customers. Amazing customer service is one of the pillars of our brand. And they are some of the 55 women on our remote work from home, when and how suits them best, support troop that we call our Mom Force, because they're primarily made of stay-at-home moms. And we also call them our secret weapon, because we've discovered how to utilize this underrepresented workforce to not only provide world-class, real-person support to our customers, but also provide them an opportunity to help support their families doing work that they love. We recently polled members of our Mom Force, and we learned some interesting things. More than half of them say that without this opportunity at Chatbooks, they would not be part of the workforce at all. And of our Mom Force, they do half their work outside of normal office hours, either early in the morning or later in the day after their kids go to sleep. And it's part of our mission to help strengthen family relationships. We do that with our product, but we also do it with our policies internally. And we offer unlimited family leave to all the men and women in our company, including a fully paid 3-month maternity leave with flexible off-ramping and onboarding options. And people said that we were crazy to do this, but we also offer this to our Mom Force, which makes us one of the few companies in the country that offers fully paid maternity leave to part-time remote employees.
Okay, this is the most powerful woman on the team. This is Roxanne, the office French bulldog. She's the face of our incredibly intelligent AI that includes and excludes photos. But in addition to having women on the team, we have women in leadership positions. And back to this, we were dead without women, and now we're thriving. 60% of our leadership positions are filled by women today. And we work very hard to ensure we have pay parity at all levels. Our CMO, Rachel, has exactly the same comp plan as our CFO and COO, Dan, for example, and on down the line.
And there's one seat open on our executive team. And this is our Chief Product Officer, and she is a woman. And this represents not only our understanding of the customers that we're serving in the market that we're in, but also represents our determination to be the employer of choice for women here in Utah.
And time's up.
Woo, that
Great
was,
job, Chatbooks.
that
see the
was
little
perfect
clock?
time, yeah.
Okay,
Paula.
that was great. Paula?
Yeah, start
Paula's
with
up.
Paula, please.
So, I think this is a question for Vanessa. So you talked about your mom force, which we love. How do you build culture when you have a part-time and remote workforce? And I'd love to hear what you say.
Well, first of all, I'm a mom primarily. I was primarily a stay-at-home mom for all of my life before Chatbooks. And I think moms just get each other, but through tools like Slack is one of the ways that we communicate internally, but we also have weekly town halls where everybody remotely comes in and we record it, so if they can't watch it live, they can go back and watch it later. We help everyone come to our headquarters in Utah every year for our Chat Fest, which is in June, the celebration of our birthday, and also our Christmas party.
That was that photo.
Yeah, that's what that Mom Force picture was from. And we just have great leaders. Not only Angel, who is in charge of our whole Mom Force, but she has leaders throughout her team that constantly help and remind them of what we're about and who we are. And it is a tight-knit group. We also have a Facebook group where we not only talk amongst ourselves, but also with the community at large.
My question is also around culture, because you're a tech company, correct?
Yes.
And you're made up largely of women, which is unique. I come from 30 years in tech. I know I don't look that old. So my question is, what advice would you give women coming to your company, because it is largely women-based? Is there a different dynamic, and what advice would you give them in terms of integrating into your company versus a different tech company?
Well, this is my first tech company, and I think it's an awesome dynamic. I think it's amazing. So I don't know. You've been in tech longer. What would you say?
I don't know. I think that because we're co-founders and the two of us are present and talking about this all the time, married, we kind of think, but that's the point. We kind of think it is a little bit like our marriage, where we feel very much like equal partners in our marriage. And I think in our company, men and women feel like equal partners and colleagues. There just isn't a dynamic of sort of men in charge. And a huge part of that is that Vanessa is an incredible voice in our company, and Rachel's an incredible voice in our company, and throughout the ranks of our company. I just don't think it really even comes up at Chatbooks.
You guys are obviously doing some really unique and fun things. The remote workforce is quite an interesting business challenge and also opportunity. How do you get leadership opportunities for those part-time workers that are so remote? Do you have a program developed to enable them to be able to become the future leaders of Chatbooks?
Yes, this part-time remote customer support troop grew out of necessity because in the early days, Nate and I were in bed answering support and we were dying. And so we hired Angel, who had experience in customer support, and quickly we needed a lot of people on this team. And as it grew, she identified women who had strong leadership skills and gave them people that they were in charge of. So there are several. How many groups are in our Mom Force?
I think there are three main branches, and then there's another kind of layer below the main branch where each of those managers has, I think, 4 or 5 teams right now.
We have this coach's mentality where we are all organized into small groups, and so the coach of that group is constantly helping with training and mentoring, and that is company-wide, but also in our Mom Force.
And time's up.
Yay.
Nice job, Chatbooks.